Hello and welcome to Markets View at Deven Choksey, the daily market podcast where we decode the Indian financial markets. It's the last trading session of the week, and to start with, the GIFT Nifty this morning is trading lower, indicating a start in the red for the Indian markets. The Asian markets are also opened lower, where Nikkei did fall more than 2% and Kospi is down nearly 1%. The US futures were seen flat following a cash market sell-off on Thursday. Dow Jones ended lower for fourth straight session, where Nasdaq, S&P and Dow were over 1% each. As we did see, the Dow on pace to post worst week in more than a year, falling around 3%. US initial weekly jobless claims rise to 2.21 lakh versus 2.1 lakh in the previous week. The US data that will be in focus today is March non-farm payroll data, so economic indicative action as well. US 10-year yield falls nearly 4.3% post hawkish remarks from Fed officials and key economic data. The crude did rise amid growing geopolitical tensions and supply concerns. Brent is above $90 a barrel. And lastly, gold did fall after hitting all-time high in the previous session. So all in all, this is how the trade setup for the global markets look like. Let us now take a look at the trade setup for today. The recovery from day's low of 22,300 and renewed buying interest in the last couple of hours of trading helped the market close about 22,500 mark for the first time on 4th of April. If the Nifty 50 manages to hold the same level, then 22,700 to 22,800 can be seen in the coming sessions, with support at 22,400 to 22,300 levels. On 4th of April, the Sensex rallied around 351 points to close at 74,228, driven by technology and banking stocks, while the Nifty 50 jumped 80 points to end at record closing high of 22,515 and formed bearish candlestick pattern with long lower shadow on the daily charts, indicating strong buying interest at lower levels. Further, the index continued to trade above all key moving averages and strongly defended the 10-day exponential moving average of 22,300 level. The prevailing trend, as indicated by the key moving averages and momentum indicators, suggests that bullish sentiment dominates the market. While the price action shows Nifty forming a support at 22,500, it holds above this level will depend on RBI's MPC announcement, which is a very important economic indicative action and a trigger for the day. A favorable commentary can propel the market towards 22,750. However, the downward move should be limited in case of an adverse commentary. As we clearly see, on the downside, the zone of 22,350 to 22,300 shall act as a crucial support from short-term perspective. Minor degree pullbacks towards support zone should be used as a buying opportunity. The India VIX fear index was down by 1.34% to 11.22, the lowest level since 15th of November last year, falling for 4 days in a row and making the bulls more comfortable. So this is how the trade setup looked like in the last trading session, and now let's take a look at the key support and resistance levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Nifty 50 may face resistance at 22,600 level, followed by 22,674 and 22,794 levels. On the lower side, the index may take immediate support at 22,359 level, followed by 22,284 and 22,164. For Bank Nifty, in the last trading session, Bank Nifty extended upward uptrend with a gap up opening and rallied 437 points to close at 48,061. The banking index has formed doji candlestick pattern on the daily charts, indicating indecisiveness among bulls and bears. The index continued its ascent, maintaining higher highs and higher lows in the daily time frame and positioning above all short-term key moving averages. Technically, Bank Nifty broke out of a symmetrical triangle pattern. The index has violated its prior resistance level of 48,161, indicating a strong bullish trend. According to the technical charts, the Bank Nifty index may see resistance at 48,216, followed by 48,344 and 48,551. On the lower side, it is expected to take support at 47,802, followed by 47,674 and 47,467. So these are all the important support and resistance levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. We now take a look at the stock-specific action, and We start with IndusInd Bank. The private sector lender has recorded deposits of 3.85 lakh crore for the quarter ended March FY24, increasing 4% compared to previous year and growing 14% over a year ago period. Net advances jumped 5% on a Q-on-Q basis and 18% on a year-on-year basis to 3.43 lakh crore. Bajaj Finance is another stock in focus. The assets under management AUM grew by 34% to 3.3 lakh crore in the year ended March FY24, and the same in quarter 4 FY24 increased by 19,400 crore. New loans booked during quarter 4 FY24 rose 4% to 7.87 million. Keep an eye on Bandhan Bank. The lender said loans and advances increased by 17.8% on a year-on-year basis to 1.28 lakh crore, while deposits jumped by 25% to 1.35 lakh crore in the quarter ended March FY24. Hero MotoCorp is another stock in action as the two-wheeler maker has received notices for the tax demand of 309 crore with interest thereon of 296 crore for 16 assessment years. Prestige Estate Projects is another stock in focus. The real estate developer has acquired 21 acres of prime land in Whitefield, Bengaluru for 450 crore. And last but not the least, keep an eye on Nestle India. The National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, New Delhi, has dismissed the central government's plea against Nestle India regarding the unfair trade practices in selling Maggi noodles. These are all the stock-specific news. Take a look at the FIs India's data. The foreign institutional investors' net sold shares worth Rs 1,136 crore, while domestic institutional investors offloaded 893 crore worth of stocks on 4th of April. This is how the trade setup for today's trading session looks like. However, it's an important day, an event which we all need to focus on. The Monetary Policy Committee's meeting and the will get over, and the final announcement of the credit policy will be seen. Of course, during the credit policy day, one needs to divide the market in two halves. The first half before the policy and the second half after the policy. And we might see changes and volatility during both the sessions. Nevertheless, irrespective of market conditions, research is the backbone of successful portfolio creation. Wealth creation is the art that we understand. We at Deven Choksey have our exclusive research services which are powerful and successful. To avail our exclusive research services, we invite you to join us. Just click on the link below and you're done. Fill in your basic details and our team will reach out to you. So don't wait any further and embark on a wealth building adventure together. Thank you and have a nice day.